Let's get some reaction from Freddy Gray, Deputy Editor of The Spectator and host of the Americano podcast. Freddy, brilliant to have you on the show. Appreciate your time. What's your reaction to Errol Musk's comments we just played out there?
Well, absolutely fascinating. Errol Musk is a very interesting figure all by himself. And the relationship between Elon and Errol Musk is quite complicated and quite interesting. I think that Errol himself is far more Trump, keen on Trump, and has been for a long time. He's told a story in the past. He told it to me in an interview a while ago about how in around 20, I think it was around 20, in the first Trump term, 2017, something like that, Elon Musk had a party in South Africa, and Errol was there, and Elon's Hollywood friends were there. And Errol was talking about how much he loved Trump. And Errol likes to say that Elon was incredibly embarrassed by him because he was being pro-Trump and all of Elon's Hollywood friends disapproved. Obviously, the things have changed a lot since then. But there's a little bit of disagreement there between them on politics overall. But it's very interesting that he seems to be urging his son to calm this fight down with Donald Trump. Whether his son is listening is a completely different question.
And Freddie, you predicted this fallout last week when Musk stepped down from his government role. You said this world was one which Elon just could not conquer. Why do you think that this is?
I think Washington is a very different place. And it's something that businessmen, Donald Trump found this in his first term, businessmen, CEOs think that you can go in, kind of tell people what to do, make difficult decisions, and it all happens very easily. But of course, it's much more complicated than that because the federal government is a huge sclerotic beast and it's massively in debt. And so therefore, Musk coming in charge of trying to bring down the deficit, bring down the national debt, he struggled because he just didn't understand the level of corruption often in politics and the level of horse trading that goes on and the sheer backstabbing and viper's nest that is Washington. Trump has adapted to Washington to some extent. His team did not like Elon Musk. Trump, I think, was always wanted to get on with Elon Musk, admired him, another great successful businessman, the richest man in the world, and so on. But Trump's team, his cabinet, his close advisors, they quickly found that they couldn't really work with Musk. He didn't get Washington. He was alien to them, and they were alien to him.
And why do you think that was? Why do you think that he was so unpopular within the Trump circle, like you just said? What was it about Musk that just wasn't gelling with them?
I think there are two main things. One is character. Elon Musk is obviously an extremely successful man, a big ego, charming in some ways, irritating to people in others. And he just found himself clashing with characters because he thought he could boss them around, and they think they're pretty important too. So there were various fights. There was a near physical fight, allegedly, between Scott Bessent, the Treasury Secretary, and Elon Musk. There was a fight with Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State. There was a fight with Peter Navarro, who was behind Trump's tariffs. Musk called him a moron on social media and so on. And yesterday it was interesting that Susie Wiles, Trump's chief of staff, seemed to be nodding very vigorously when Donald Trump was saying, oh, we would have won the election without Elon Musk. It wasn't him, it was me. Certainly among Trump's team, they just didn't like him in terms of character. The second thing is ideological. It's more to do with the attitude towards politics and economics. Trump really does think that there is room to expand the deficit in the causes that he wants to promote, border protection and so on. Musk is much more of a conventional fiscal hawk, much more of a old-fashioned Republican in some ways on the finance. He wants to bring down the debt and get the economy back in order. Trump has political priorities. Musk's are more economically driven.
And let's just focus in on Trump has said Musk has lost his mind and that he has no intention of speaking to him at all today. Do you think this feud is something these two can actually get over, or is it all over? Because there are ramifications. You just mentioned there that, you know, if you think about Musk, he's lost a lot of market cap in Tesla. Things have become very difficult, and it's the world's two most powerful men sort of having it out on social media.
I think there almost certainly is a way back. One of the great myths about Donald Trump is that he holds grudges for a long time. He's actually extremely transactional. And if it doesn't suit him to hold a grudge, he will drop it very quickly. And in his mind, Elon Musk, he may be quite angry with Elon Musk at the moment, but he knows that Elon Musk can give his cause, his movement a lot of money, first of all, but more importantly, and something that will be playing on his mind more, Elon Musk owns X, or what used to be Twitter. And a lot of people think, I think not entirely wrongly, that when Elon Musk bought Twitter and changed the algorithm, changed the way it works so that it was more in favor of free speech, that was a very important thing in Donald Trump winning the election. Elon Musk still has the power to tweak the algorithms of Twitter or X to change the global conversation. And X may not be as important as some people think, but it can change the global conversation, change it against Donald Trump. That will be worrying Trump. And therefore, he has an incentive to try and make amends with Musk. And I think they may well do.
Freddy Gray, Deputy Editor of The Spectator. It's been brilliant to have you on and all your insights. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Great pleasure.